Happy Sunday. Hey, you guys. It is a beautiful Sunday, child. It is a beautiful Sunday. Welcome in, everybody. Hit the like button as you come in, please. I would greatly appreciate that. Yes, it's Sunday. It's been a beautiful day. You know, my kids been acting crazy, but hey, that's a whole nother topic. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Crazy Cat Lady, Nunu, Letitia Campbell, Only One Mika. I know that's right. Boy, stop capping. Woo Child. I don't know who Woo Child is. I never seen Woo Child before. But welcome, Woo Child. How you doing? Okay. Tamika. Did I say Tamika? Okay, Tamika. Hey girl. What's going on? What is going on, Ashley? Okay. Lisa. Hey boo. Princess, how is everybody? Miss Manson, Minnie, Love Angel, Teresa Selvey, Miss Manson. Hey, everybody. How is everybody doing? Listen, um, yeah, we just had a whole debacle at my house with my kids, so I'm trying to calm down and just, cause yes, my kids be. Ooh, I have two boys, so you know how it is when boys start fighting and doing all kind of foolishness. It just be a whole debacle. It be a lot. So yeah, I had to get them together, honey, because oh, the testosterone was real. The testosterone was so real, and I couldn't take it. So that's what happened. Yeah, these boys crazy. Boys are crazy. Oh my God. Y'all pray. Y'all please pray because them boys really be taking me out. Then my mama called me, so I apologize for being late. So sorry. Oh, the struggle. Okay. Boys. Yes, boys. I don't know what's wrong with boys. Something is wrong. We have only girls over here. My wife is pregnant with a boy. I'm excited for some testosterone over here. Oh, girl. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's always some fighting and jumping off stuff and turning flips and you just wonder if somebody's gonna break their neck or their ankle. You just never know. You just never know what's gonna happen. What the heck? See, now somebody's putting a toy car under the door. Yes, so my youngest again, he's off the chain. He just thought it was real cute to, roll his car under the door. Y'all just ooh. All right. Hey Sandra. What's going on, everybody? Ciao. As y'all can see, you know what, let me put my drink over here because wait a minute. Hold on. Welcome in, everybody. Give me just a second. Welcome in. Okay. Anyway, y'all give me a second. Give me just y'all bear with me, please. Give me just a second. I apologize. Give me just a moment, please. Y'all hit the like button. Give me a second. We're about to get into this topic. Just give me a moment, okay? Appreciate y'all. Just give me a second, please. All right, you guys, I'm back. Thank y'all so much for y'all's patience. Anyway, let's get into this topic. Okay, welcome everybody. Hey, Miss Man, did I speak to you already? Miss Manson, Cassandra P. I think I spoke to everybody else already. Minnie, what's going on? Hey, everybody. Ciao. Anyway, let's get this topic on board. So, y'all read the title. Okay, y'all read it. So, I'm going to read it again. What the hell? I'm just having all kind of debacles going on right now. Like, what the? Hold on, y'all. Okay, this we finna do. Anyway, no. Voice up capping, no. Okay. So anyway, so let's see. All right. So the title is damn. I can't even read the title because I just had to start my phone over, turn my phone off and back on. So let me see if I can do it over here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Oh goodness. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I turn that down. All right. So the title is I understand your mental illness, but stop playing with me. How much is too much? All right. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I'm seeing a lot of mental illness running rampant in the YouTube streets. And it is ridiculous. How much is too much? When is enough enough? Hey, Love Angel. Hey, Mad Dog. What's going on, boo? How much is too much? When is enough enough? Now, I have um I've talked to you guys about this before, but I have been in situations where, I have done the best that I could by a person, been by their side, been loyal, whatever, whatever, whatever. And they just continue to play games with me. And, usually, naturally, we give our family members more chances than we give, people on the outside of family. Hey, Virginia, so naturally with families, like, you know what, that's family, that's blood right there. I'm going to, give them more another chance, you know. And then you're like, after so many times, you just get tired, right? You get tired and you say, okay, I'm done with this shit. Fuck this. I'm tired of going out of my way, trying to understand that something is not clicking correctly in your brain. Okay. And we all, have our issues. This is no shade towards anyone. But the point that I'm trying to make is because someone claims that they have mental illness, how many times do we accept their foolishness? Hey, Kimash, how many times are we going to say, oh, that's just how such and such is? Or, um, you know, we just got to deal with them because, that's our family or that's our friend and they just kind of messed up in the head or whatever. It's like, how many things do we have to deal with that person to say, you know what, I'm just done with them altogether? Like, how many times do we have to do that? How many times do we have to give them chance after chance before we're like, you know what, I've had enough and I'm not dealing with this shit no more from you because you're trying to play games. You're playing games with me. at this point because I'm cool, I'm nice, and I give people the benefit of the doubt more times than none, especially when it comes to family or whatever. And it's like, what else do you want me to do? Um, I have been in this situation quite a few times in my life, and when I was younger, I would still consider myself pretty a nice person. I would say I'm nice. Um, I tolerate a lot of bullshit, especially in my younger days. But the older that I've gotten, I've decided that I'm not doing that anymore. And I refuse to just say, oh, that's just how they are. You know, y'all know that's how she is or he is. Y'all know they gonna act like that. How many times do I have to deal with? How many times do I have to be cool with that though? Like, regardless, if we know this person needs to be medicated, regardless, how many times do I have to say I'm cool with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just get tired of the bullshit. Tamika says, well, you have to ask yourself if it's intentional or not and figure out the difference between the two. See, and I know that there are different levels of mental illness, but some stuff that I see, even on the YouTube streets, some stuff that I see people do and they constantly do it, then they try to, act like they didn't do nothing wrong or try to act clueless as if they don't know what happened. Like, I have an issue with that kind of shit. Now I understand people just really being out of their minds. That's different. But when you act normal one day and then the next day you just acting a fool for no reason. You don't have no reason to act a fool the way that you acting. But you jump on the internet and just trash everybody, including your family. Yeah. And this is not your first, second, third, fifth, sixth. Yeah, no, you don't do that. I've seen it done on Facebook. I've seen it done on in these YouTube streets. I've seen it done on Instagram. It's just like, when do we say that's enough? When do we stop saying, oh, that's just how they are? When? When? Why do we continue to give excuses to people, whether they have mental illness or not? See, it's a thin line. A lot of people have more empathy with stuff like that, but if you haven't dealt with it on a very close personal level, it's hard to just keep saying, oh, that's just how they are. Me personally, I'm not doing that anymore in my life. I'm 37, about to be 38. Child, if you show me that you act a complete fool, really now all I need is one good time. With family, I may give you maybe 3 times, and then I'm done. I'm absolutely done. Okay. Hey, Ryder Watt Scooter. Hey, girl. Hey, Martina. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So, my thing is, how many times do you allow somebody to claim mental illness when they continue to be disrespectful and act a damn fool every chance they get? How many times do you allow that? Have you guys ever been in that situation where you had to cut off a family member or even a friend or whatever? You know, like, how do you deal with that type of situation? Um, I'm going back and forth depending on the situation or the person, as far as, how many times I'm gonna let this person try me. Like, one minute you acting normal, then the next minute you acting like schizo. What the hell? Okay. Well, I mean, come on. How many now, me being almost 38, child, I don't deal with that anymore. Like I said, um, I have, come to the point to where at this point in my life, I'm not dealing with no fuck shit. Like, I'm just not. I refuse to deal with the fuck shit anymore. Like you cross me one time, especially if you're not family, that's it. I'm done. There, you can't even, child. There's nothing you can say or anything. Like there's nothing you can say. Y'all hit the link. Let me know if y'all been in a situation like this. Let me see what Netta says. Hi Netta. She says, walk away. It'll tear you down. Sometimes helping can and will only hurt you. People who have mental illnesses go deeper than what you can truly understand are equipped to handle. Sadly, child, it's a lot. Remove yourself from the equation. Ghost them. No need to explain shit or shit, family or not. Exactly. I agree. Welcome, welcome. Hit the like button as y'all come in. Dealt with a friend, but never a family member. Yeah, I've dealt with family members before. And friends. Yes, y'all hit the link. I vanished into thin air like a vampire. Me too. With a long cape. Thank God for the block button. Yes. Yeah, that's what I do. I will listen. I will block somebody so fast. It ain't even child. It could be anybody, family, whoever. We have to start rationalizing. That is how he or she is. Exactly. I get tired of that, and that's what in the black community people say that way too much for me. People say that way too much for me. Oh, that's just how they are. Hell no. A lot of times, them people be claiming mental illness. They know exactly what the hell they doing. Okay, I have family members that know exactly what the hell they be doing, whether they on Abilify or whatever their medications are. I don't know. Hell, shoot, mental illness or not, love you from afar. No B, but I'm good on you. I've been cutting family off since I was like 20. Period. It's just like that. No love lost, but I'm not dealing with you. You can lose my number, to be quite honest. Lose my number, block me from social. Look, period. Hit the link, share your thoughts and opinions. Yes, please do. Hey, Shakira, what's going on? I don't argue and go back and forth with family members. You should love and understand me the most. Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. Right. Yes, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. But yeah, I will and have black folk in real life. Oh, yes, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Hey, Maureen, what's going on? Yes, Slam's Dream. But what really got me to talk about this is I was watching my girl Letitia Campbell's video this morning. Her and her sister did a video reviewing the Meals with Meals response to Adrian or whatever. And she was saying that her sister she didn't really know a lot about the situations with Adrian and what she's, presented on the YouTube streets or whatever. So, her sister she doesn't know the backstory, the history, whatever, whatever. So she was more empathetic, and then she was able to kind of convince Letitia to be more empathetic as well, because what she said was, if you can't expect too much from people who doesn't have their full deck of cards or whatever. That was kind of basically what she said. If they don't have their full deck of cards, there's only so much you can expect from them. But then my thing was, because I put a comment in the comment section, is basically my title. Like, I'm not knocking your mental illness, but you're not gonna keep playing with me. Like it's just so many things. It's only so many things I'm gonna deal with. Like, I'm just not cut out for that. Let's normalize setting boundaries and cut people off, not enabling horrible behavior. Thank you. And everyone know what they be doing and saying in my eyes. Yes, the hell they do, Martina. Yes, the hell they do know what the hell they doing. Period. They sure the hell do. Because I have been more than nice to so many people, and they, child. But the older I get, the less patience I have. That's what I'm learning. The older I get, the less patience, the less understanding I have. The older that I get. Okay. Yeah, I done been dirty a few times, quite a few times, because I was too nice when I was younger. So, um, yeah, you really just get one time, and I'm pretty much like, maybe two, maybe two. I'm pretty much like, you know what? Nope, not doing it. Mm-mm. And another thing that I wanted to bring up too is, do you think that people with known diagnosed mental illness should take medicine? A lot of people don't like. I have family members don't like to take medicine. They be like, no, I'm not taking that medicine. It makes me feel like a zombie, this and that and third, whatever, whatever. Well, I'm like, maybe they need to lower your dosage or something to level you out, because child, what you present right now is not working. What you present right now is not going to work. Either you get a lower dosage prescription, or you just go be home by yourself. Just please. That long handle spoon, and still be cordial to you when I see you at family affairs. Just don't get out your body, right? You teach people how to treat you. That's right. If there's no consequences, they will continue. Period. Facts. Okay. Disabilities are different, respectfully. That's like saying, I'm tired of this person rolling around in this wheelchair, so I'm gonna stop coming around. We have to treat mental health the same. See, I need you to help me with that, because I guess naturally as a human, when we see somebody in a wheelchair, it's like obvious, okay, something is wrong, or something happened, or there's an obvious disability with this particular person, right? But when it comes to mental, it's like, okay, you can't tell up front. Usually, you can't tell up front if somebody is mentally ill or whatever the case, and how severe it could be. Sometimes you can't even tell the severity of it. But my thing is, are we supposed to continue to tolerate their misbehavior? Like, I don't know. I just have an issue. I don't know. Best advice my husband ever gave me: ain't never looked back since. Smooth sailing with humans now. Exactly. That's it. Mental health is fragile also. I agree. But how many times do we put up with the foolishness? That's my thing. That's my thing. How many times do we put up with the foolishness? Because, like, when you constantly continue to say, you know what, that's just how they are you subjecting yourself to some type of abuse, or just, yeah, abuse, basically, like disturbing your peace? Like, are you subjecting yourself to just people fucking over you all the time? And that's not cool. Whether the person is mentally ill or not, that's not okay to just sit there and take bullshit from people just because they're mentally ill. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much people can take. It's only so much you can take as a human. Like, it's crazy. Y'all hit the link. Come talk to me. Chop it up. How do you deal with those situations? Like, how have you dealt with situations like that? Like I told y'all, in my 20s, I would kind of just let people do whatever. 20s and earlier than that, let people, okay, whatever. That's just how they are. But it's like when I got in my 30s, I was like, nah, fuck that. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. You have to protect your peace. A lot of the time they refuse to take the medication that helps them with their mental issues. True. True, true, true. I'm here. Let me listen. I'ma listen. I missed that part. Hey, Mika. Minnie says to Tamika, if we're talking mental health and they refuse to get help, even when it's offered and available, then they also making a choice to be disassociated with. Right. That's what I'm saying. Martina, 100. Autistic individuals lash out all the time, but we look past it. Isn't this the same? I don't think autism is the same as um, bipolar disorder or something like that. I don't think you can compare autism to like somebody being bipolar or I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I don't know if you can compare the two. Um, yes, you're allowing it. There is a such thing as being too nice, right? And they need to seek help as well as a physically sick person. If a person shot and sit there and bleed and not seek help, they die. Right. And we need to treat our physical bodies the same. Look, we need to treat our mental as good as we try to treat our physical. Period. You don't have to take their that's how they are actions, just have to learn how to respond to the action or not deal with them according to your loyalty to each other. Correct. Exactly. Hey Shakira, but what's going on?
Hey, it's been a long time that I called in on your
Hey
show.
girl. I know, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey,
Good.
just wanted to say hi to everybody also in the chat. But
Okay.
yeah, interesting topic. And I'm sitting here listening, and I did comment. I don't know if you got to it while I was trying to come in or not, but
Okay.
it's a lot of people that try to be like superheroes. I know
Mm-hmm.
one in particular that just went through a lot as
Mm-hmm.
far as marriage, and she knew, of his diagnosis and still felt like she can save him, she can help him.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept my mouth closed as much as I love her. Like we know each other since like kindergarten, first grade.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I noticed that I get overprotective, and she end up
You a
dropping
cancer,
tears.
right?
Huh?
Are you a cancer? Did you
Yeah,
say
my
yeah,
yeah.
you're naturally overprotective. That's a natural thing for y'all.
That explains a lot. So she learned from the past not to tell me nothing until she's completely done with the person. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? She dump everything on at one time.
mm-hmm.
So we talked about that earlier today, and it's funny now, not really, but it's like, yeah, she's learning it now from her daughter. But anyway, the dude took her through a lot, and that's something from a distant experience. But I also have my own personal experiences, and
Right.
I've been dealing with struggles with mental illness in my family for a very long time. I even saw it in myself, and I
Mm-hmm.
had to be aware and conscious of it and pay attention to
Can
myself.
you
Huh?
pause for a second? Can you pause for 1 second? Let me deal with my child real quick. I'll be right back.
Mhm,
All
mhm.
right. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
It's okay. So yeah, I was saying that I've seen it, witnessed it, growing up with it, and yeah, you become a punching bag. One of your questions was, are you wrong to, you know, or are you right to deal with it? Keep putting yourself into the fire, keep walking into it. And that's what I was doing, for a very long time. And it's like no apologies were offered to me, no and what do you call that? Accountability was taken. And it's
Right.
like I'll shut down, and then it's like I'm suffering either way, with or without you. So eventually, I'll come back around just to be smacked again. I mean, it's hugs and kisses in the beginning, but then damn, just like that, the flip comes, and I'm trying my best to be the best, whatever it is I am to you, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And it's like even the people that you introduce me to, I'm treating them right and everything, but you still have a dagger to throw. And it's like you got a choice now. And it's not easy to let go, but it's like, am I suffering? Trying to, bond with this person?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I had to share what my friend I was just telling you about. Somebody else I know on the opposite end, she don't know about them, but this lady I know was murdered like 2 years ago,
Mm.
and it was by her husband. And she married him 3 times, married and divorced him 3 times, or whatever the case. And the thing was is that she tried her best to get him right, just
Mm-hmm.
to be murdered in front of her young boys. And
God.
it's like I kept telling her about this story because it was the same diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, but he don't never. It's always yeah, but you understand. And when I feel like I'm wasting my passion and my love and my words, it's like, all I could do is pray for. But it's serious out here. Medications sometimes don't work, or it's overly drugging. It's like that meeting that middle ground. If a person even take a treatment plan,
Right.
um, sometimes it's hit or miss. And people are really losing their lives because somebody can't control their temper or whatever the case. And it's like, for me, my resolution is to get away. And that's
Mm-hmm.
something that's not easy. Like, I say the saying all the time, like, I cut off my right arm to let you go. Like, it hurts me to let you go, but what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes.
Be right there letting you do whatever, and I'm complaining about the same person?
Mm-hmm.
Love you. And it's like,
Man. Ooh,
huh?
I'm saying, man, this is, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And it's
totally can relate.
the more you love them, the harder it is to let go. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So it's like, then you become the villain. Like, why you go? Dag, I thought, now you the one that's made to look like you the one that have hate or harvest hate, grudges and whatever else. And it's like, no, I just know it's no room here for me. It's no comfort zone here for me. So I got to remove myself from you. And it's like people, like, they shut their ears to the truth sometimes. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want to talk about it no more, whatever the case. But I mean, you just got to go within and know what's good for you and what's not. Because if not, people will act like they don't understand. I mean,
Yep.
if you're not your right and left shoe on, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I see you function on a daily basis doing everything that you enjoy, but when it comes to treating me right, you clueless. You
It's
gonna blame the
that's
mental illness? Nah.
that's it. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Like,
People do whatever they want to do all day long, but then when it comes to messing with me, you acting a fool and treat me like a piece of crap.
hmm
Yeah. No, I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not. I'm not buying it.
And I would feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have this guilty burden. And like you said earlier, as far as the older you get, the less patience you have. It's
Yes.
a combination of that and experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're treating me this way all throughout my life, as long as I can remember, and I forgave you 1,000 times, chucked it up and moved on.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have children and you're doing the same thing to them.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Something ain't right.
Absolutely.
It's not me, but I feel guilty. Like, oh, let me give him. It's his birthday, or what's her birthday? Let me go. No, I'm sorry. Even
Yeah.
if people reach out to me, I had to learn to say no. No, I'm not answering that inbox. Nope, I'm not. Without an explanation. But
Right.
that was a learning process. Like, my heart ain't hard like that. Like, it takes a lot for me to I don't know, to get. I don't know what you want to call it.
Disconnect or
Yeah, it takes a lot. Like I said, it depends on who's who too. Like, a friend versus a family member is not the same.
right. Right.
So
We
you
tend
might,
to have more empathy for family.
right.
Yeah.
That's who they are. That's who your roots and everything. You always was surrounded by them,
Mm-hmm.
holidays and whatever else through the years. So it's like to detach from family. and people will make you feel guilty, and you know that's just no, we're not going to do that.
Mm,
DNA and everything was not my choice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, somebody asked me twice. I had two good questions. I remember having a conversation, and the lady, I don't know how we got to this question she asked me, but she said, "When was the last time was it all about you?" And I couldn't,
Mm,
and I felt so dumb. And that was years ago, and I still remember it because yes, I did put myself on the back burner, especially for my children. So it was like it's
yeah.
still in my head. Then just the other day, this lady asked me the importance of family, like, and I was like, well, she said, what does family mean to you? I said, you want my definition or how it should be? You know what I'm saying? You want reality or the Cosby Show? Like, because I could tell you what it should be like, but I
Exactly.
can tell you what it is. It's a
Yeah.
difference. So,
Right. That's
it's not easy. And that guilt trip that we put on ourselves sometimes, we gotta. It comes with understanding. It's like you don't mean to be mean. It was a lot of prayer too before I made a decision for different people in my life, but I
yes.
can't stand there and keep letting you know,
Yeah.
disrespect me.
Exactly. Like it's just it's too much, and it's not healthy. It's just not healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
Mm-mm.
It's not, and it makes you sick. Like
Literally.
literally, yeah, literally sick.
Yeah. I've I've been through that where I've had to go to the damn hospital or emergency because somebody that I truly love is stressing me the hell out.
Right.
And I'm about to lose my shit because they won't get it together.
And it's like everybody, you need a release. Like I was always the type that bottled stuff in, shut
Hmm.
down. I mean, 2 weeks straight in the same house with a person, not saying shit. And
Yeah,
it was like, that's internalizing it. And
I've
so
been
it's
there.
like some people suffer with their headache, stress headaches or whatever. Mine is the stomach, like
Hmm.
anxiety ever hits my stomach. So if you pay attention to all these things, you'll
Hmm.
see that you're being affected. Blood pressure up, not me, but things happen. What do you call that? Heart palpitations, all
Yeah,
types of stuff happen
that
from.
anxiety is real.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Even I heard panic attacks make you feel like you're dying, like a heart attack or something. And
Yeah.
thank God I've experienced one of those. But I'm trying to say that it's it's effective in more ways than you would imagine
Hmm.
because you certain person. It's just like you in love with somebody. You see them, your butterflies in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like it's internalized. So if you got somebody that's picking and aggravating and hurting your feelings every chance they get, critiquing you and making jokes in front of everybody about you. When you see them coming, oh boy, like your eyes roll and
Right.
whatever. Yeah, like without them even opening their mouth yet, it's just the energy.
Yep.
And who wants to put up
So
with
true.
that?
Oh my God. Girl, you talking. Whew.
Girl, please. I've
That's
been
why
called
it's
all types.
certain people
Huh?
there's certain people that I have decided, even if I have to be around them, I make it a point to where I make a way that I can escape or leave if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like if we having a family function and this person is really just it's just too much. It's too heavy. And I make sure that I make a way to where I have to get the hell up out of there as soon as possible. And that person just really triggers me because I don't want to have to pop off. So I just
Absolutely.
try to distance myself from foolishness as much as I possibly can because I don't think some people enjoy being angry and mad all day. I don't. So,
I don't know, girl, but I recognize it though. That's the blessing in it.
hmm.
I see, you know, wavering moods and I don't know how to explain it, but I peep it now, and I thank God for that. That I know who's who and what's what, and that's like I don't know. It's not many chances that you'll get like before for me because I know what it is and I ain't even mad at it. I just got to get away from it
Mhm.
before, I do have an issue and whatever. Things can go left real quick. So I
Mhm.
recognize and keep it moving. That's all. And that it doesn't matter who it's from. It ain't even got to be an argument. We ain't got to trade insults, none of that.
Mhm.
Let me just leave you alone silently.
Yeah.
And
It could just be energy, like you said. It could just be
yeah,
it's a certain
you
vibe
could
that I
tell,
get.
you could tell they're bothered by it too.
Mhm.
Because it's like you moved on and don't even mention them no more.
Right.
You
They
know,
they hate that.
it's the
Mhm.
absolutely hate it.
Yep, they hate it. Like when you recognize like the bad evil energy that they have, like they don't like it's like the devil. He doesn't like when you recognize who he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Mhm.
wants to continue to deceive you and make you feel like like you tripping if you find out something bad or whatever the case.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
You the crazy one.
Yeah. It's like reverse psychology kind of.
Absolutely.
Mhm. It's crazy. Yep, they hate it. But high 1974 pound cake, they hate it because they're not in control. Exactly. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
it. Narcissist. Yep. That's a great word. We already dealing with a lot in the world. Don't need low vibration energy pulling you down. No, ma'am. Exactly. Exactly. It's too much going on. Um, Let me go back up here because somebody mentioned something about their therapist. People said, I think it was Mika said she don't trust, or how we supposed to trust therapists or whatever. I'm trying to find that comment. Um, Damn it, there's so many I can't. I can't find it. God damn it. It's a personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissists can't. That's too much. They do too much. They don't take accountability. They don't know. They act like they don't know when they did something wrong.
And I never realized there was so many legs to a narcissist.
There's so
I
many.
wish I can remember this lady name that I'm listening to. Learning
Uh,
so much. It's so many different, like they got parents, children,
yeah,
um, on and on. Like, and I'm sitting here looking at this stuff like I finally got a name for that. I
uh,
knew something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? It's like husband, wives, on and on.
yeah. And then their children become the same way. It's just,
No matter what you do, it's never
oh,
enough.
yeah.
They'll point out what you didn't do
Hmm.
versus what you did do.
Right. It's crazy. Why when you cut someone off silently and you think they have an idea of what they did wrong, but in turn playing the victim? Oh, that's a good one. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I don't know. It's like clearly you know why I just stopped talking to you. You had to have done something. Come
Why, when
on.
you cut someone off silently and you think they have an idea of what they did wrong, but it turns they play victim, to save face. They don't have nothing to argue with you about, but they're gonna point out what you did. They're gonna find some dirt on you. My goodness. I mean, I at the age now was blamed for something I did when I was 17.
Mm,
And it's like, what? Well, I don't even
mm.
remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have shit on me, but you mad for no
Right.
reason. Right. And the thing is that I saw the little, you know, things here and there when everybody else, oh, that's just how, like I said, that's just how such and such is. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? So now let me shut all the way down.
Hmm.
Now there's, you know what I mean? Like, why
Yeah.
you acting like that? Why you don't do that? Because you know how she know. No, I didn't fight the girl. I didn't curse her out. I ain't spit on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in prison. That's I don't want to go to jail. So listen, let me just go over here and be quiet.
Right.
And now it's a big problem. That's when you hear me when I'm silent. You understand? And it's crazy because that's when I became understood. When I stopped trying to explain.
Come
When
on.
I stopped talking to her, I was blue in the face, crying, cursing, and doing whatever. That's when you heard me. You understand? But so it's like as soon as oh my goodness, everybody want to call me all day. Nobody called me. So anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but that whole digging up stuff and looking for stuff to put on you, and it's chump change. Like the way you acted to me versus what I did don't equal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like it got to the point where I understood that everybody ain't gonna treat you right. Everybody ain't gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? And not even like you sometimes. And when I understood that, I became like liberated. You know, like
Yeah. I'm telling
stress.
you. Yeah.
Because yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and pick my brain of what I did and didn't do for this certain individual to keep making me feel like this every time
Yeah.
I come
That's
around.
true. That's
So let me
true.
just completely alone, you know?
Right.
And
Right.
it's like whatever they saying now, it don't make sense. Like everybody looking at this person like,
Mm-hmm.
what she care to do? It's just because you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a concrete reason to be acting like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not realizing like I guess because I don't show too much emotion, so it confuse people.
Okay.
But my heart, you know what I mean? Like my heart could be broken and you wouldn't even know it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? There's something off. You all right? I'm not gonna show you and give you satisfaction.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's narcissistic or whatever, but I'm not showing you that because you deliberately did it and you want to see a reaction from me. And that's the
Right.
last thing you see. Like I'll let you see my backside before I let you see me cry.
Right. Right.
And
I feel you. Let me see what Cassandra has to say. Hey, Cassandra.
oh, it's hot. So
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
how are you? Can you mute your? Okay, she left. She
Okay.
was echoing or something. Hey, Cassandra, what's going on, girl?
Hello. This is my first time on here, so
Oh
I'm
yes,
kind of.
welcome. How are
Thank
you?
you. I'm good. I'm real good.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Listen, this topic is something else, child.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm dealing with stuff with my daughter because she's going through this postpartum depression
Mm.
and it girl ugh, because I'm the closest one to her, it seems
Mhm.
like she just takes stuff out on me, and I have to realize, who I am, what I do, what I have done, and what I continue to do for her, um and not, so much internalize everything that she says and her attitude when she pops off with the attitude and stuff.
Mhm.
I have to, kind of separate my feelings from her.
And that can be hard. Yeah.
It's very hard. It's very hard, but it's important because I don't want I want to continue to love my child. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Of course.
I want to continue to love her and you know have that open dialogue with her,
Mhm.
because she is dealing with a lot. But this is something that she has to deal with. She's 23. This is something that
Okay.
she has to go through. You
Yeah.
know, I've been through it. A lot of people have been through it, and
Right. I definitely dealt with postpartum.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and it's hard because she got a lot of bills and but I
Yeah.
keep telling her it will be all right. She can't see it right now,
Yeah.
but it it's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
not going to
is.
last forever. You just got to look to the other side. But when dealing with mental illness,
Mhm.
you know, like I said, I have to realize who I am because I'm not a mean person. I can be straightforward with you,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
I'm not a mean person, and I don't mean no harm to nobody. And
Mhm.
I just when I see it, the mental illness in a person, I have to try to understand what they're dealing with in their life,
Yeah.
what they're going through. And
Mhm.
like I said, separate my feelings from wanting to, you know, cuss somebody out with
Right.
and try to be empathetic with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's hard dealing with people with, mental illness or that's going through something. It is hard. And I mean, my whole thing is like for instance, let's just say your daughter for example,
Hmm.
she's going through postpartum depression. Is she normally did she normally act out like this before?
She always had an attitude, like
Okay.
20 period. Like she's she's what is she, a Virgo? Um
What's her birthday?
Birthday September 3rd.
Yeah, she's a Virgo.
Yeah, so she keeps an attitude, but she's a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? She can be a sweetheart. Like she goes for the underdog all the time.
Mhm.
But she she's just now dealing with a baby daddy. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? She had boyfriends and things where, whatever. If she ain't like them, whatever. Oh, I
Mhm.
mean, go ahead. But now she has a baby daddy
Oh,
that,
yeah, that's different.
yeah, that halfway wants to act right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Sheesh. But I don't know. She's always been hard to, like a hard nut to crack.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
she's also a sweetheart. It's crazy.
I get you. I have a Virgo son, so I understand where you're coming from. Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. She's young too, so
Yeah. And she's young. She's wise though. I mean, she has a lot of um. She she's smart. Um, she doesn't always show it because she always has a silly side to her. So
uh-huh.
everybody knows her. She had an issue at one point where nobody would take her serious all the time. Everything was always a joke. And I
Mhm.
said, Kiara, that's because that's how you always uh, make people think that
Mhm.
everything's a joke. She said, but I'm not a joke. I know you're not a joke, baby. But people always see you. They all every time they say, okay, here comes Kiara. She gonna make somebody laugh, or oh girl, you ain't, just go here somewhere. They always dismiss when she
Mhm.
wants to be serious. So that's always been an issue also. But I said, Kiara, you gotta stop being so um you gotta stop trying to think everything's a joke. And
Right. Yeah.
they won't be taking you for a joke.
Yeah. She'll grow out of that. She'll grow out of that. She's still young,
Yeah.
you know. But she's gonna get through it, whatever it is, whatever the situation is with the baby daddy, she's gonna get through it. I mean,
Sure.
hopefully that works out. If it's a good situation, hopefully that can work out because, I always like to see families together. That's just
Yeah.
my things that I love to see, especially black families.
Hmm.
Black love, I love all of that. So
Yeah.
I don't know the situation, but I hope that it works out for her. But I'll
He's a
definitely
he's a
be
good
praying for her.
he's a good guy. I mean, and I don't because that's my only daughter. I have two boys. They're older,
Okay.
but she's my only daughter.
Okay.
So you coming in here and you're disrupting our peace, not just
Mhm.
hers, but you disrupting mine because if when she's upset, I'm upset because she
Mhm.
comes to me.
Right.
So when something's going on, she calls me.
Mhm.
But then, when she gets upset or if I suggest something to her. I know you don't got to. I'm like, girl,
Uh-oh.
right.
Calm down now.
But I just try to understand where she's coming from, and I am always mindful of the postpartum.
Yeah.
My grandson is 5 months now.
Mm.
She's still going through this. Like the doctor just told her the other day, she's
Ooh,
dealing with postpartum.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I went through postpartum for 3 years.
Mm.
I know. I'm just saying. I just had to throw that out there. Some people say, oh, it's going to last a few months or maybe a year, but that's not always the case. But I don't know. Hopefully hers don't last as long as mine did, because, baby, I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. Do you hear me? It was terrible.
I see Tamika McDaniel said, that sounds like me. My family thinks I'm a clown with no feelings. Honey.
Oh, really, Tamika?
Kiera, my daughter, is the exact same way. Everybody thinks she's a clown.
Mm-hmm.
And like nothing matters to her.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, yeah, it does matter to her. And I see it.
Because you're her mom.
Right. And I try to, I had to stop fighting my kids' battles for them. Stop telling people, don't say that to her or don't say that to him. No.
That's me. I'm that mama.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm that mama. Oh, Lord help me. Jesus. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm that mama. We at the park, and if somebody hit my kid, I want to fight the kid. Yeah, I'm that mama. Yeah, I fight kids.
Oh my goodness. Or go get your mom. Can you go get your mom, please?
I'm good at saying that. Where your mama?
Yeah.
I'm good, baby. I will say that in a heart. Where's your mama? Because you acting a fool right now. You acting
a fool.
And she ain't nowhere in sight. Where is she? She just let your little tail stay over here and play at the park by yourself. You 3, 4, 5 years old. Where is your mama? What is wrong with these child? These young mamas, honey.
Listen, I raised my kids by myself, and it wasn't easy. I went through everything that you could possibly go through. And I'm trying to, protect my daughter, trying to let her know you don't have to go through this because I went through this and this is, what I went through. And I try to tell my sons, I can't teach y'all how to be men, but, you can't do this. You can't go here. You can't, I say to my kids all the time, you can't go everywhere everybody else goes. You are set apart.
Yes.
You are, king's kids.
Yes.
Jesus is your father. So you can't do everything. You can't fit in everywhere. Because you're different.
Right.
And you will always be different.
Right. And this brings me to something. We were at an outside mall over here where we live. Like the outside mall, they have different stores and you just walk outside to get to different stores. So that's what we have over here in our neighborhood or whatever. And my husband, it was me and my husband and the kids. I think we're buying my kids some shoes or something. I don't remember, but something like that. Anyway, we saw a group of Black boys. It was like 7 or 8 of them. And my husband had to tell my son, my 11-year-old, son, you see this group right here of all these Black boys, 16, 17 years old? You can't do that because you're considered a threat in society. If you are out here hanging out with 7 to 10 Black boys around the ages of 15 through 17, 18, they're going to automatically target you guys for whatever happens in that situation. Absolutely. Even if you didn't do anything, he had to just let him know. Even if you didn't do nothing, still didn't do nothing. just because you black and you was hanging with this group of boys, they're gonna try to take all y'all in.
Yep.
You know, like that's sad, but that's the way we have to treat our black boys. You can't hang with a group of other black boys like that. He said maybe if you out at the mall hanging out with your friends, maybe 2 or 3 of y'all, but 7 through 10 of y'all, hell no.
Mm-mm.
Please, no. So it's sad that we have to do that, but you know, we have to traumatize our boys early on, just so they'll know, like you a black boy, and people gonna look at you like you up to something just because you a black boy. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's messed up, but we gotta
it
let them know.
really is. It really is. But thank God, my kids, they all came through. None of them or have criminal records.
Look at God.
You know,
It's a
listen,
blessing.
it was rough, but we
Mhm.
made it.
And God is good, and that's a blessing.
Yep,
Mhm.
all the time.
Yes. Hi, Tori. She says, I just had to put my foot down and say, nope, I just recently had to tell someone I love them, but way over here, and I just don't and can't let them anymore. Right. You have to let them, know. Now, I will say this, maybe I'm a little biased with my kids. If my kids are going through something, that's a whole different situation. Because they're my babies.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I'm sorry. Unless they get on crack or something, I'm gonna be. Other than that, we can work through whatever else. But I'm sorry. You might get mad at me for suggesting stuff or whatever, but I'm going to be by your side because I'm your mama.
Right.
That's what we do. That's what mamas do.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm gonna forever be for my kids.
Period. I don't care what's going on. I am going to always be mama. I'm going to be that mama where they feel comfortable telling me stuff. I'm that mama where, you know, I don't care. Like my son just asked me about puberty a couple of weeks ago. He's 11.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, wait, what? Hold on, what? What you just asked me? You know, and I kind of had to, he was like, Mom, what's puberty? What does that mean?
Oh my.
I said, that's a great question, son. I said, it's a lot of different things that go into puberty. I mean, you might start seeing hair in certain places, you know, that you're not used to seeing it. You know, it's just a lot. You know, you might see girls at your school start having boobs and stuff and wearing bras and stuff, you know, because I remember I had to get me a training bra. I was 11. Had to get a training bra, honey. Yes. Them things started popping out at 11. My mom had to take me, and that was so embarrassing. And I said, and I also had to tell him, you know, puberty can be embarrassing as well because your body is changing, is doing different things. You're growing and all kind of stuff. Girls are growing, you know. It's a lot. It can be embarrassing, but you know, just part of life. It won't always be embarrassing, you know, and that's just life. You know, you're gonna start seeing boobs and you know, you're gonna start seeing hair in different places. You know.
Yeah. I mean, talk about embarrassing. My boys have never really asked me that question.
See, I'm the crazy mama. So my kids
they never came to me with that.
Yeah, come from out of nowhere with me, like, hey mama, I'm like, golly, did they just I'm just open and free like that.
Yeah, I tried to talk to my daughter like a month before I kind of figured she was going to come on her cycle for the very first time. So for a whole year after she did, she didn't want nobody to know.
Chris.
Even going to the doctors, she didn't want to tell them when her last thing was. She was so embarrassed by having a cycle. She was just like.
How old was she?
She was, I think 11.
I was 11 too.
Yeah.
I had on white shorts.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's crazy. I was so embarrassed. But I already knew what to do because, my mom had already had the talk because she saw that I was developing. So she felt like it was coming soon.
Right.
Mamas
Right.
be knowing. So,
Right.
my
That's
mama, child, that's the whole story. My mama was down to the bingo hall. Do you hear me?
oh.
I started my cycle and my daddy was at home. And I said, Daddy, I think I started my period. And his eyes got so big, he was like, your mama told you what to do, right? I remember that like it was yesterday. I said, yeah, Daddy, I know what to do. Okay. I already knew where the pads and stuff were and everything, child. So I knew what to do. He pulled through, honey. He was like, oh my God. Well, did her mama tell her what to do? But yeah, she had already had that talk with me, honey.
Yeah.
So what a mess. So embarrassing though, because I was outside with my little friends. Like I had like some homeboys friends that was outside, child, and I done started my
trying to be fast and cute.
trying to be a little fast and cute, That's when you start kind of feeling yourself when you get by 12, going to the 6th grade. You be like, oh, I think I like boys now for real now. That's the age.
Done brought you right back to reality, huh?
As soon as I started my cycle, but my mama didn't play. You can get pregnant, right?
What?
That's the first. I'm like, Mama, really? I'm 11. Ain't nobody nothing. She said, I don't know. Y'all new kids something else, but child, she didn't have to worry about me. All she had to say, you can get pregnant. That's all I needed.
And she ain't lying.
That's it. That's the first thing she said. You can have a baby, right? Baby, and I ain't had no baby till I was almost 27. Stop playing with me.
Period.
Stop playing with me, not doing it. Okay.
No,
So yeah. You said your dad would get you from school when you got sick from me. Oh my God, I used to have the worst cramps when I was a kid. Oh, my stomach would cramp so bad. Sometimes my daddy would come pick me up too. I used to have to go to the nurse, lay down, and everything. It was
same here.
But I feel like after I had my first son, I haven't had no cramps since. Maybe twice. Yep, I haven't had no cramps. It's crazy.
I went through a whole 40 years with horrible cramps.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, I know people like that, and I just be feeling so bad.
Heavy. I mean, I ain't trying to. I know the chat is kind of. But
it's
guys in there, but
it's mostly women. It's like 2 guys in here. But it's mostly women. So.
Well, my cycle was heavy. Oh. They had to put an end to that a couple years ago.
I know that's right.
Yeah, Chad. Martina said, what if the trigger is a parent?
Oh, I'm not gonna share a lot of my business, but yes, that's definitely one of my triggers. One of my parents. One of my parents, and they refuse to be medicated or even go see the doctor, child. They won't even go. They old school. I'm fine. Okay, no, you're not, because you always start a debacle at the family reunions and stuff. Yeah, at the barbecue. Yeah, you started no. You started some mess, and ain't nobody said nothing, did nothing, and you started some damn mess. Everybody having a good time, drinking, just having a good old time, and here you go. And here you go. Here you go, disturbing the peace.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, my dad was a trigger. He's gone now.
See, that's the one. My dad, I
love him. But he didn't say anything. He never.
Sometimes they don't have to say nothing.
Right.
It's just the energy.
Yeah.
It's the vibe. Yeah. I know. Yeah, and then love my daddy to death. But child, sometimes I be like, oh, You doing too much now. Okay. The mess.
Girl, yeah, I ain't even gonna go into all of that. Like you said,
Okay, because child, we'll be here all night.
all night long with your mouth wide open. It's crazy.
Seriously. I already know. Let me see. Hold on. I think I'm gonna play some music for about an hour. Because I know I see my girl Heidi going live. What's
Okay.
she doing? Oh, she about to go. Oh, she about to go live now.
All right. Well, I enjoy talking to you here for the tea.
Yes, you too.
And
Yes, thank
Chad,
you so much. I appreciate you calling in and sharing with us because you didn't have to do that. So I definitely appreciate it.
absolutely, anytime.
Mhm.
All right. Well, go ahead on to over to Heidi's.
Yes, about to go over to Heidi. I may play some music depending on what time she in, and then we'll see. But anyway, I'll see y'all over there. Holla
All
at
right.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. It's been a blast. I feel like this topic needed to be had. It's been such a great topic. I appreciate Shakira and Cassandra coming through and hitting the panel, hitting the link and everything like that. I thank you guys for your comments in the chat section, in the comment section. It was a lot of cool things that needed to be said in there as well, because this mental illness stuff, y'all, is real, and we need to be treated, and we need to sit on the altar at church and get some what you call it, the holy oil on our foreheads and stuff. Yeah, we need all of that, because I think since the 2020 situation happened, everybody been like really losing their damn mind. Losing their damn minds. Amanda Thomas, girl, what? Is she really backstage? Girl, Amanda, what do you want, sis? I thought I had you blocked. I'm confused. I need to work on my maybe StreamYard do something different, but I thought I had blocked her. I thought I blocked Amanda. Then y'all thought I blocked her? I thought I blocked her on all platforms. I'm confused. I don't know. Anyway, Amanda, I don't know what you could possibly want with me. But child, good luck. All right. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here because people starting to play games. People are starting to play games, and I don't have time. Yes, it's weird, Lisa. It's weird. It's so weird. Thank you, Coco Boo. Thank you, Cassandra. I'm glad you came on and chopped it up with me real quick. It was cool. I enjoyed it. Who the hell? Oh my God, it's too much going on in the YouTube streets, child. It sure is. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I might go back live in a little bit. We'll see. Until next time, thanks for being here for the tea, guys. Hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and all that stuff, please. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Bye.
get that phone